All right, we're back with Club Junkies. What's in the bag for league night, Thursday night men's league, and we're not having Thursday night men's league. It's 4th of July, so happy 4th of July. If you're watching this on 4th of July, if you're not, hopefully you had a great one, a fun and safe one. And since we're not playing league tonight, and I didn't actually play last week, I don't have much to report back from last week. I was actually out in Scottsdale hitting some new product. I can't talk about it yet. That's about few weeks to a month away or so. So I can't really talk about that yet. Pretty exciting though, fun stuff. So I did get to play a little golf. I hit the ball really, really well. Probably hit the ball the best in a fitting that I've ever hit it. And then went out to the course and hit some really good shots as well. So that was really fun. Unfortunately, can't talk about the clubs that I was hitting. But we'll do what's in the bag for 4th of July because I am playing 4th of July this morning. If you're watching this, I'm probably out on the course actually as this goes live. So we're going to show you what we're going to play this week on Independence Day. We're going to start at the top, and at the top, we're going to go something a little different, and this is going to be the new TaylorMade QI10. This is the standard model, the 10.5, and as you can see, I've got an old school kind of broken adapter on there. This is set in a neutral setting. This is a 10.5 head, and we're going to go with the new Newton Motion shaft. So this is a brand new shaft from Newton. Kind of a new company out there, meant to be like a little bit more flexible, increasing ball speed. It's got a kind of cool teal and purple chameleon paint on it, but a little bit softer, but supposed to be very consistent, very accurate, and we're going to give this a whirl. So I've had this shaft for just a little bit, just haven't had a chance to get it out on the course yet, so we're going to take it out and play that. So TaylorMade QI10 10.5 with the Newton Motion, and this is an extra stiff version, or as they call it, the 5-dot shaft there. So excited to hit this. I've actually heard a couple good rumblings about this shaft. It's actually, I think, won on the senior or the Champions Tour. So we'll give it a run, see how it goes. Then we move into 3-wood. We're going to move into a 3-wood that you've probably seen on here before quite a bit, and this is going to be the TaylorMade QI10 3-wood, the standard model again, just the standard model there, and this is shafted up with a UST Link Blue. This is the TSPX concept. This is a 7F5, which is a 70-gram X. I know that a lot of you don't like that I play X, but yeah, this shaft here, extremely stable, very consistent, and this head here just offers a little bit higher launch, a little bit more forgiveness there, and I've actually really liked this. I've hit this really well. It works off the tee, and honestly, can hit it off the turf pretty well. Also, I've actually hit some good shots into par 5, so this combo I've hit a good amount of times. I'm starting to like it. It's starting to kind of move into a little bit more of that gamer status, so we're going to take it out and play with it again there, but big fan of this combo. So then we move into 7-wood, and it's going to be the tried and true Ping G430 Max. This is the 7-wood head, and it is set -1 and flat, so 1 degree less. So that instead of being 21, this is going to be a 20-degree head, set down 1 and flat. Just helps take a little bit of the left out of it there. But I like this thing that it's got a shallow face on it, easy to hit off the deck, really easy to launch in the air. It goes high, and this is shafted up with a Fujikura Ventus TR Blue 8 stiff. So I've got this one here. It's playing a little short at 41 and 7/8 inches long, but a really just forgiving, easy to hit 7-wood that, as much as I try kind of a bunch of other 7-woods, so far this one just hasn't been knocked out yet. Then we move into irons, and instead of an iron going first for the 4-iron, we are going to go with the PXG Black Ops, the 0311 Black Ops 4 hybrid. This is a 22-degree hybrid set, I think just standard. Nothing there, nothing crazy there. Heavy weight in the back for a little higher launch. But this thing here is super easy to hit. I like the fact that it's got a little bit deeper face on it for those few short par 4s and stuff that you hit this off the tee on. But it's really easy to hit off the deck. Pretty versatile. You can kind of hit it all over the place, whether it's tee, turf, whatever. You can probably chip pretty well with it as well. I don't really do that, but I like this hybrid, and it is shafted up with the KBS Tour Hybrid prototype. This is the 85 stiff. So 85 gram there to kind of match a little bit of the irons. So really good 4-iron option there to give me a little distance and a little help. And then irons, we're going to play the PXG 0317Ts or 0317 Tours. I know they've kind of changed names a little bit on the website. I love these things just because when you look at them, they look kind of like a blade, a player's club, but they're hollow body. They're filled with their polyurethane, and they go like crazy. They got a little distance to them. They got a little forgiveness. But when you set them down, they look really like a player's club, which is nice. They're forged. Everything about them, just really high quality there. And then these are shafted up with the LA Golf A Series 105 lows in stiff. Even though they're marked 105 lows, I don't think they really fly that low. I think they're more of a kind of a mid-launch shaft, but really good feel, easy to load, great kick and impact, and they've been really consistent and easy to hit. So I really like these irons. I'm going to play these 4 through or 5 through pitching wedge. And then we get into wedges, and wedges are going to be the first one, SM10. The title is Vokey SM10 50.12F. So the high bounce version of the 50 degree. These are raw. The first, the 50 stamped with a little Club Junkie logo. But these things here, extremely consistent. I mean, it's a Vokey, extremely consistent. A ton of spin. They play really well. They feel good. They sound good. I mean, everything about them. I just really like. I like the high bounce 50. The turf interaction here, where it's a little bit softer, is just really, really good. And then these are shafted up with a Nippon Modus 105. Kind of got fit into these at TPI, and it matches the iron set in terms of weight, but they play really well and offer that kind of slightly lower ball flight while still having some spin. And then we move into the 56 degree, and this is going to be the Titleist Vokey SM10 56.14F. So again, full sole, a lot of bounce. Up here it's soft. There's just not a lot of firm, tight conditions. So these higher lofted or higher bounced wedges tends to play really well. The 56 for me is kind of my everything. I play it out of the bunker, play it around the greens. I pretty much do everything with it unless I'm short-sided. But I like this grind a lot. Playing it square, you can kind of thump this thing into the turf and it just doesn't dig. But it's still versatile enough. You can open it up just a little bit without the leading edge coming off too high off the ground. But this one is raw as well. And the same thing, shafted up with a Nippon Modus Tour 105. But really like these here. Got my initial stamp in the back. So the Titleist folks did a nice job on that. And then my 60 degree in my lob wedge is going to the Ping S159. And this is the 6008B grind. So 8 degrees of bounce, but it's a really wide sole, as you can kind of see there. Really wide, not a ton of bounce, but it actually plays like it has a little bit more bounce than that. I've just hit this wedge really well. I played a little bit more square. I don't quite open it up as a lot of people do with their 60s. But I played square. It's got good feel to it, good amount of spin, and just overall a more versatile wedge than I thought at first when I started playing it. And then this here is shafted up with the Ping ZZ115 on here, which is made by Nippon, I believe. It says Nippon on it. But soft shaft. I like it. I'm pretty much just hit partial shots with this. So, nothing where I'm hitting a ton of full shots, but it performs really well for those little shots around the green. Now, putter is going to be something a little bit different. And this is, I just literally got this in, but this is going to be the Lab Golf Broomstick. So this is the DF3 Broomstick. So the longer version, it's going to be this one here, I think it's 43.5 inches. So the long putter, stand it up, kind of play it in the chest, kind of like Akshay was using at the Rocket Mortgage. But I did the cappuccino colored head, white Acro graphite shaft, and the 2-piece lab grip. So very interesting. You kind of hold it up and hold it away from your chest, and then use the right hand to just kind of guide it and putt with it. But I took it out the other day. Distance control takes a little bit of practice. So if you're looking to move to one of these, don't think that you're just going to walk in and make every single putt. You might, but I think the distance control takes just a little bit of work. It doesn't go quite as far as I thought it would, so I had to work on kind of hitting a little firmer putt than I thought. But very cool design, something interesting, and I kind of like trying out this new putter design. So that's going to be the Lab DF3 Broomstick. So that is what's in the bag for July 4th. Hopefully you guys, again, have a safe one. I'm going to go out and enjoy it. I'm going to play then. I'm going to play another round as well. So I'm going to play a good amount of golf this week. But that is what's in the bag for our Independence Day.